Dorothy said it best, there's no place like home. I'm Heather Vitale for Harness Racing Update, covering the Standardbred Horse Sales Company yearling auction back in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. While 2020 saw this annual sale take place in the outside setting of Timonium, Maryland, due to COVID-19 protocols, this year we are now celebrating the fact that specific restrictions have been lifted, and that's allowed the harness racing world to return to the inside facility of the Pennsylvania Farm Show Complex, which of course is the auction's regular home. Dale, we are back home. It feels so good.
Yes, it does. It's wonderful to be back. I mean, as we were just speaking here with Mr. Simpson, everybody used to complain about Harrisburg, but it's no longer a complaint.
And the weather's beautiful this week, too. I don't even have a jacket inside of the complex.
Yes, and we've got a lot of the windows open, but it's actually supposed to warm. They're actually saying it possibly be 70 degrees on Wednesday here. So.
Sweet. Something for everybody to look forward to as you're watching this pre-sale interview, you know, get here to Harrisburg. And now Lexington was really great. I mean, very successful. So now it's Harrisburg. How are you feeling?
Feeling real good, real good. We've had a lot of great response. We've sent out more catalogs. We've had more catalog requests than ever. At one time we were sending out 140 a day after we already did the initial big mailing, and been quite a great response from Canadians that are coming, and mainly because the border opens at midnight tonight.
And you know, talking about the catalog, actually, we should remind everybody that there's a lot of information on theblackbook.com.
Yes, there is, and we just did updates on the equine line on the iPad too. The latest updates have just went up today, the updates for each one of the pedigrees. So.
And we were mentioning, as I was saying, you know, it is really nice inside the building. They've gussied it up a little bit since we were here. You know, last year we were in Timonium, the year before we were in Harrisburg, but it looks really great in here.
Yeah, they've done a lot. They did a lot of work while they were shut down last year. This building here and most of the buildings on this end was full of PPE, so they really didn't do a lot in these, but they put new floors in several buildings and they've repainted a lot of stuff. But and we took over, actually this year we took over the decorating too. We bought the curtain company, so we're doing all the decorating and everything now. So yeah, everyone seems to be real happy. Yeah.
And I don't want to let Dale go without mentioning that you're like the big man on campus now. So you've got a new title and everything. Tell me about that.
Yes, it was a decision Russell had came to me about when he purchased Standardbred, and I hesitated a little bit at first, but you know, it's a new challenge, and that's what I like. I like new challenges. I love the people. I love the consigners. I get along great with them and all the buyers that come, and I'm hoping I can keep a good thing going and maybe make it better.
I have faith in Dale. I definitely do. And speaking as being a horsewoman / journalist, I know that everyone really respects you and loves the work that you do. So thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you for all you do and everyone. Thank you.
When you're at a yearling sale, of course you want to hear from a Hall of Famer. So Chuck Sylvester, what are you looking for in those babies?
Well, I like to get a couple of trotters, that's all. I don't train very many anymore, you know, 4 or 5, that's it. And I didn't get to Kentucky, I was sick, so I'm here hoping to get a couple of trotters.
Are we looking at fillies, colts?
Just colts mainly. I hope to get a tactical landing. If I had been in Kentucky, I would have gotten one, but there's a few here to pick from, so maybe one of those.
All right, now you have your book, right? Where's your book? We want to just say, let me have this for a second. This is like what I like. I like old school. People are walking around with those iPads. I need a book in my hand, right?
I have an iPad, but a few times I erase things accidentally, so I quit using it. So I'm back to the book.
I feel you, baby. I feel you. Okay, now when you're looking at a horse, of course, you want to look at the pedigree first, but what's your deciding factor in the confirmation?
Well, when a horse comes out, I don't like to see a horse that, you know, is hay-bellied or too pigeon-toed. There's different things that every trainer picks out. A lot of guys like horses that's pigeon-toed, and I just don't get along with them. So just different things that I see in a horse's head and his body. They'll grab you right away when they come out of the stall.
All right, so you're here through the babies and then you head to Florida?
Back to Florida, yeah.
All right, I will see you in the Sunshine State, hopefully.
I'll be there.
Well, happy bidding.
All right, thank you.
Okay, Mike, you are actually on your way to Florida, right, to do all of your winter training, making a stop here at Harrisburg, and I know you were at Timonium last year, so this is actually so much nicer, isn't it, to be back in Harrisburg?
Yeah, it's awesome to be back here. You know, they had to have it somewhere last year, but it was, very windy and the climate was not right. And they got it done, obviously, but it's good to be back home here in Harrisburg.
Now, we mentioned you're on your way to Florida, your in-laws are there already, and that's who you work with, right, your father-in-law?
Yeah, he's the greatest, and it's great to have that opportunity and get to go south and play with the babies with him.
All right, now, yes, the babies. Now, how many do you think you're going to take home from Harrisburg this year?
We're probably going to take home 3 to 4 from here. We got 7 in Lexington, and we're looking for 3 or 4 more here, so you never know, but that's kind of the number right now.
Trotters, pacers, colts, fillies?
A little bit of both, and I think more trotting fillies than colts and more pacing fillies than colts. We kind of bought them up in Lexington, so we're looking for the girls here.
All right, that's good. The ladies, you kind of have your whole life surrounded by ladies. You got, your wife Heather, you got 2 daughters, you're pretty much overpowered in that number, right, in the household?
Yeah, it's definitely power by numbers, and they got me all the way, But my 2 girls are off at college, which I'm very proud of that, and me and Heather are kind of empty nesters right now, which is kind of weird, but it's all good.
Now, when that baby comes out of the stall, obviously you already know the pedigree. What are you looking for?
You just look for the if they have any bings and bangs, and you can only tell so much on the video how they stand. You just look for anything rough on the edges.
Yeah, you know what? That is my last question. I was going to ask you about the video. A lot of people really look at that video, and that's a huge thing for them. What about you?
It's huge because you can see how they move, see how athletic they are. Sometimes it can be deceiving to look at the individual just standing there, but if you look at the video, you can really see the athleticism and how they move. So, I think they both go hand in hand. The video shows how they move, whether they're like just kind of laid back or they're really quick on their feet. And to see them as an individual, I just look for anything rough or if they may have a crooked leg or whatever, just the basics.
All right, well, have fun looking, and I'll see you at day 1.
Thank you very much.
So we've talked to a couple of trainers who are actually going to Florida to get their babies ready for the new season. But Dave, colder weather for you with breaking those babies, right?
Yeah, just put lots of clothes on, and the horses stay healthy, and we're used to it.
Now, obviously, being from Canada, you had to jump through some hoops to get here.
Not this time. I was about 30 seconds at the border. I had paperwork prepared. They didn't want to see it. But I've kind of crossed regularly the last couple of months. The first time, got hauled into secondary for 80 minutes. And since then, I guess I got put on the good list. It's been clear sailing.
When you get on that good list, that's good. Really helps you out a little bit. Is there really a good list, though?
I don't know. It's essential. I'm doing it for work. And, I guess they're going to ease up next week. But, happy to be here and, hopefully take some horses home.
All right, so how long have you been here? And you've been looking for a little while, right? This isn't your first day?
No, I landed Friday night. Had a full day yesterday, full day today. And let's try to get our work done and see what happens.
All right, so how many are you going to take home? Oh, let's ask this first. How many did you get in Lexington, and then how many do you want from Harrisburg?
Got 5 in Lexington. Maybe going to have to loosen up a little bit down here. This is the end of the road, so I don't know if we can end up around 7 or something like that. Hopefully we have a good winter.
Okay, so you take them back home to Canada and then just start moving, right?
I ship them to my dad's farm and kind of give them a week to rebound from the sale and get the harnesses thrown on them and then move them up to the training center, and they're in the cart pretty quick.
So you're looking for horses mainly, Canadian breds, obviously.
Well, I love Ontario, but, we're looking for the home run, too. We don't want to sacrifice pedigree just for jurisdiction. So I don't really care if it's a trotter, pacer, a colt, or a filly, as long as it's a nice horse. When you take them home, you want to like them from the get-go.
Obviously, always looking for that diamond in the rough. So what's the one thing when you look at a yearling, you're like, I'm going to be a little forgiving with that?
I don't know. You got to see the twinkle in their eye, and if you have an unlimited budget, you don't have to give up too much. If you got a limited budget, you got to start giving up something here and there.
Is yours limited or unlimited then?
Both.
Oh, good to know. And I see you raising your hand there. All right, thank you so much.
All right, thanks, Heather.
Julie, the pre-sale day is always fun for me because I get to walk around and talk to the horsemen and women, and I always hear about the horse with the most buzz, and you have got her here at Concord, number 69 in Italian. Tell me about her.
She's awesome. She's definitely living up to her buzz. She's been out a ton. Everyone's coming over. Some people are coming over because they're interested in her, and some people are coming over just because they've heard the buzz and they want to see what everyone's talking about.
So let's talk about her pedigree. What makes her so great with that?
Sister to Atlanta. So if you don't know who Atlanta is, then you've been living under a rock.
Pretty much. Now, she has to look the part as well because pedigree isn't everything. So let's talk about that.
She does. I hope you guys got some pictures of her. You can show everybody who wasn't able to get here to the sale and didn't come to the farm ahead of time. She had a lot of lookers there as well. She's really well put together, strong and powerful, bigger than Atlanta was. So she's good.
Any baby stories about her? What was she like when she was born?
We loved her as soon as she came out. And she's very commanding. She, knows what she's all about. She knows who she is, and she acts like it.
Now, let's talk about Concord. Your dad is David. Now, how long has Concord been around?
My mom and dad started Concord in 2003, and I've been helping them ever since. And it's, the three of us have sort of been creating our farm.
You must be really proud of it. I mean, I see a smile on your face. You're here, really working your buns off, running down the aisles, getting horses out, and look at, you're just so happy. I love it.
Well, you figure this is our winner circle, being a breeder. We don't do a lot of racing. We breed and we sell. So this is where we get to have our fun. When it's the big numbers, you're going to see us jumping around and being really excited. So this is our thing.
Yeah, I'm hoping to see that on opening day, which also on opening day, you guys have a big breakfast here. So for you guys watching, y'all can come to the Concord consignment, right?
Yep, be here between 10 and 12 on Monday. We started a couple years ago. COVID messed it up last year, but we're able to bring it back this year, which we're very excited. We have the company, the caterer, come in and do it all. So it's a good way to bring everybody together before the sale. And then we sell hip number 1 and hip number 2 this year. So we're hoping that everyone's going to stick around, have a couple drinks, fill their bellies, and be ready to raise their hands early.
Okay, all right. Well, I will be here. Thank you for the invite. Thank you so much, Julie.
Thank you.
On Monday, November 8th, it is opening day of the 2021 Standardbred Horse Sales Company yearling auction. And I'll be here all week long bringing you highlights of the sale. But of course, for full coverage, you can check out harnessracingupdate.com and subscribe for free. I'm Heather Vitale, and thanks for watching.